I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today was the day 3 of the Grand Australian Ride. I rode from Mount Gambier to Adelaide. The route that I took went via Kingston SE, Salt Creek, Meningie, Tailem, Murry Bridge, and then finally reaching Adelaide. The date today was 2nd of May 2022. Time taken was approximately 9 hours 40 minutes. The weather was clear and it was a bit chilly as well. The distance I rode was 502 kilometers. The terrain was mainly plain and straight. I did ride next to the coast. The first fuel stop I took was in Mount Gambier just when I started, and then along the way I took another stop at Meningie. In between I also had to refill using my spare fuel cans. Hello, good morning. So this is day 3. It's the 2nd of May 2022. I'm currently in Mount Gambier, and today the plan is to ride from Mount Gambier to Adelaide, which is about 450 kilometers. It's a pretty big ride. The time today right now is 7:40. So it's 7:40 and I'm planning to leave latest by 8 o'clock. But I think I'll leave in another 5-10 minutes after I have something to eat. Now, what do we have for breakfast? So I've got some kidna tea, so that's Indian tea, and I've got sweet bhakri, that's like a Indian bread. When leaving from Melbourne, my mom had packed it for me, so that will last for another 2-3 days. I've got a few more. So yeah, and meat masti is fully packed. I'll just show you that. So we've got fuel cans in the front, both sides, tank bag, and all the luggage. I'll go through the luggage in more detail, the packing and the bike in a bit more detail as in the days to come. But anyways, catch you on the road. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's about 5 minutes past 8, and just dropped the keys at the reception. Today we are riding from Mount Gambier to Adelaide. We are currently in Mount Gambier. The route is going to be about 450 kilometers, and that's probably the longest route I have had till date. Honestly speaking, in my entire life I've never ridden more than 300 kilometers actually. So it's a big day. 8 o'clock in the morning and starting now. Jai Adishakti Mata ki Jai, Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki Jai, Har Har Mahadev Har. We are on B1, which is Princess Highway. Essentially, I think it's a sub part of A1. So we are back on the road.
back on the route. There's elections going on all over right now, so everywhere you'd see those signs on the light post and everywhere. So we are on the track now, and it's a good day. One of the best part is I checked that there won't be any rain on the way. Yay! Yesterday was rain and wind. Today I think it looks good, so that's fantastic. It's a little cloudy, which is just fine, don't mind that. I don't mind rain as well, but it's just that I don't like getting wet while riding, and the roads get a bit tricky as well, so that's not really a pleasant experience. I need to fuel up. I just realized there's diesel only over here. Okay. I think there is another pump there. Some kind of a company pump, because there's no way to pay for it. So found a pump just like 50 meters down the road. There you go, Endeavour. The fuel prices look good over here, not bad. Let's see, where can we stop? Yep, right here. So I'll get the fuel thing sorted out and then get back. 10.66 liters, and it cost us $20.35. So we'll go inside and pay. It's pump number 17. So obviously people who are watching from India, for example, in Australia all the pumps are self-service. You fill it up yourself and you go inside and pay. Yep, just one sec. Alright, so the fuel situation is sorted. Now what is this? Exit is from there. Yeah, one more thing to note, as per the law, when you are entering a shop in Australia, I think including petrol pumps, I think you're supposed to take off your helmets. Maybe the laws differ from state to state, but in general I have noticed in a lot of places there are signages as well to indicate this. As I walked in, I didn't remember. Generally I take my helmet off, but nowadays, with the camera gear and everything, I thought, just walk in and see what happens. He asked me to take the helmet off and won't take the payment until I've done it. So I guess some depends from person to person, but in general, take off the helmet and avoid the fuss. Another thing I learned yesterday, with Mount Gambier, it's actually known for diving, because this area is called the limestone coast. There are a lot of cave systems because you see limestone is a soft rock, it melts and everything. There are a lot of cave systems, and yeah, so in this area, it's like there are caves where you dive, and particularly with water, like you dive into one cave, like scuba diving, and you come out of the other end like a certain distance away. So yeah, that's something I learned today. It's one of the best places in the world to do such kind of diving. I didn't know about that at all, and I don't know if most people know about it. Anyway, so the farms have started. we're on the way. We are taking is via Kingston SE. As you can see, that's 145 kilometers from here, and from there we would be going to Adelaide via Sole Creek. Now the beauty is that beauty about Sole Creek is, you know, like it's an area where you got salt over the land, so you will see vast areas of you know, like white salty land. And as you can see around me, all pine trees. Everyone is overtaking me because I'm probably the slowest. Let all of them go past. I'd taken about half an hour, 45 minutes break to fly the drone. It's the first time I'm actually flying a drone, so a little nerve-wracking for me, but I think I managed to do it without breaking the drone, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, when you see it from the top, this whole space, it's all grass. That's all you see from the top as well, from like kilometers and kilometers. It's a very straight road. I spent about half an hour, 45 minutes here, but I think that should be fine because I started early. I have enough time to cover up. So we have arrived in Kingston now. I'll just pull on the side to check what's next.
Turn right onto Wagon Street.
So we are here. That's Mount Gambier, and from here we are going to Adelaide via Sole Creek. So this is the route we are planning to take. I could have gone that way as well, but then it won't be fun. By going this way, I would go past Sole Creek. There is an area called Sole Creek. I just can't locate it right now, but it's about 90 kilometers from here. But that patch is really interesting to see. So yeah, let's get started. There's a tractor up there. Everything is big in Australia. It's lobster. Here in Kingston right now. Kingston is actually known for lobsters. My attempt is to stay vegetarian in the trip as far as possible, so I'm going to skip that. But yeah, that's what it's known for, and that's why we've got a Big Lobster over here. Australia has a reputation of having big things on the highway because the highways are very big. Everything is at a distance, so you will see things. I mean, I'll try and cover as much as possible on the way. Anyway, so that was Kingston. Now I'm leaving Kingston and going towards Salt Creek. So there you go. It is starting to get dry and salty. As you would see on the side. Look at the signs. South Australia has a reputation for, the actual authority, the road safety authority. They have a reputation for having funny signs and slogans. Yeah, so we are starting to head towards Salt Creek, and the land and the landscape and everything would start changing now. Yeah, here I finally reached Salt Creek. Now I need to find fuel, and I think I found it. Yeah. Okay. Is it open or closed? Okay, it's the next one. Fuel. Says fuel. Fuel is fuel. Fuel, restaurant, backpackers. Check will be here. I think the fuel pump is closed now, looks like. But there's a food truck just there. Maybe I can grab something to eat, or yeah, get a coffee maybe. Yep, I'll do that. Just get a coffee. Creek Road. This was quite a surprise. As you can see, Just stop here briefly. I had a coffee next door, and there's a pump over here, a drilling. Looks like they must have drilled for oil in the past. It's pretty old, but yeah, middle of nowhere. Okay, I'll get going now. So we are in Salt Creek, and Adelaide now is 200 kilometers from here. So maybe I'll stop on the way for some drone footage and reach Adelaide. Over here, it's Margaretha Flats. It's actually dried up salt, and as you can see, it's very pink. That's all salt. We are very close to the sea, which is somewhere over there, and that's what it looks like. So just took some drone shots over here. Oh man, when you look it from the top, it looks very different, as you would have already seen. So that's one of the reasons why I took this route, so I can look at that and show you this, and obviously look at it for myself as well from above. You could see it from Google, but when you're standing there and flying a drone and looking at it from the top, it's different, definitely different. Anyway, so now I'll have to take one quick stop for petrol and then straight for Adelaide. So that's for now. So we have reached Meningie town. I'm glad to be here. I'm starting to run out of fuel. As you can see, it's 0. I don't know, it's weird, the meter was bouncing like that. I'll probably have to get it checked as well. I'm going to have the bike service tomorrow. I've got a booking for 11 o'clock. So yeah, when I'm there, I'll get that. I have to get that checked as well. But yeah, getting close to hopefully should have the pumps somewhere here. Yes, this is my destination. LPG, LED 91. Okay, 91 will do. No, 98. Oh, they've got 98. That's good. Alright, so what do we have? Helmet for paying. So that's basically, it's come to $20 roughly. Now I'll go inside and pay. That was 3 lorries in one. So now things will get bigger as we go. You know, when they say road trains, they mean it. Generally around Melbourne you'll find 2 lorries the main truck and then another lorry. Over here around Adelaide, 3 is quite common, and as we get further, the road trains get bigger and bigger. So yeah, beautiful ride. Got the sea on the side, nice cool breeze. It's getting warmer now, and I'm layered up as per, you know, Melbourne standards. So I've got merino, and then I've got a warm jacket, and then I've got this outer shell and a rain shell as well inside. Looks like from Adelaide I'll have to shed some weight. But yeah, overall the road looks good, the sun is out, can't ask for more. So we have reached Tailem Bend, as you can see there. This is going back on Duke's Highway or A1 again. So we had a slight deviation, like we didn't do less kilometers, we actually did more kilometers by going on the other side, but that was purely to cover certain areas like Salt Creek, for example. So yeah, so we went like that and then come back on Duke's Highway. They call it Duke's Highway on this side of the state, also called the Princess Highway. Princess Highway is, you know, like A1 is a route that goes around Australia. Princess Highway is also a route, but pretty long route as well, covering multiple states. Very soon there would be a steep descent. This is a very signature thing about Adelaide. As you enter Adelaide, there is a very steep road that goes like down, practically like very steep, and it goes on for a certain distance as well. So it's not like it's a very short patch, it's actually a very long patch. I don't know if the camera is doing enough justice over here in showing this. Every certain distance there is also a provision to, you know, for the trucks to stop. They have got like extra special emergency ramps. And I'm sure there would be a speed camera over here to check that. Welcome to Adelaide. Finally arrived in Adelaide. I think I must have driven about 12 to 1400. I must have ridden 12 to 1400 kilometers to get here, because I didn't take a straight road. I went like via everything. So anyways, so we are in Adelaide now. I'll catch up as we get closer to accommodation. So I've arrived at the accommodation. It's number 6. This is the one.
Arrived in Adelaide. It was a pretty long ride. Took the drone out like 3 times. It's so many different landscapes and everything. So yeah, it was very nice. The longest ride I've ever done so far. I've never done more than 300 k's, and I'm pretty sure this was more than 450. I'll have to check the odometer, but in the start of the video you will see how much I've already done. Yeah, a little tired, so I'm just going to rest and order some food and basically call it a day soon. I'll show you the room I've got. I've got the Airbnb, so there you go. That's TVs. So far I've got all my stuff over here, bed and small kitchenette and bathroom, and I also got a happy dog over here. I also got some books. Yeah. So yeah, a nice place. Tomorrow I'm going to take a break. I will be taking the bike to get it serviced, and yeah, and day after we'll start the journey again. So I might not cover anything from tomorrow because I'm just going to the shop. Maybe I'll have some photos on Insta and Facebook, but nothing on YouTube for tomorrow. Day after when I start for the next leg of the journey. So this was the first leg of the journey, finishing in Adelaide. The next leg of the journey is finishing in Perth, but the difference is the next leg is the real deal. Till now it was just warm up. But anyways, so good night for now. Jai Shri Krishna.